Hi guys, Janice Vaughn, letting your light shine. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your stories and likes and comments and subscribes with me. I so appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so today I decided I'm going to go through some of the things that a narcissist will do during the holidays, all right? Because you know what? They will never, ever, ever allow you to enjoy any holiday whatsoever. Why? It's not about them. It's about you being happy, you spending time with your family, your loved ones, sharing joy with other people because holidays uplift you. Whatever your favorite holiday is, it's going to be your worst nightmare when you're with a narcissist. All right. So the first Christmas that I had spent with a narcissist was in 2016. And remember from previous episodes, the narcissist does not have a relationship with his adult children. So neither of them, there's three, none of these children wanted to have anything to do with him. So they would never call, they would never write, they would never text, they would never say Merry Christmas, they would never say Happy Easter, whatever. And so this particular Christmas, he lost his mind. And I thought, here I am making excuses for him because he had a bad rap. Okay, because at this point, I was believing the stories he was telling me about his crazy ex-wife, who is not crazy, by the way, totally not crazy. So I kind of felt sorry for him. I actually felt super sorry for him, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to make this Christmas the best Christmas that he's ever had, because let me go over the top and spend more of my energy trying to please him, because I'm going to make this Christmas better for him, so that he can forget about the fact that his children don't text him or call him or whatever. That was a big mistake, okay? All I did was totally exhaust myself. I was just exhausted. I spent so much time trying to compensate for him and his lack thereof, which was taken away from my time to enjoy with my friends or my family, or going out and having drinks and exchanging gifts with my girlfriends like we do every year. So it was like I just kind of shrunk my entire Christmas to focus around him. But you know what? That was his plan. That was his plan the entire time. He wanted me to not go out with my friends, not exchange gifts, not go to Christmas parties and have cocktail hours and stuff like that. It was about him. So part of me believes, well, all of me believes, that he totally put on this pity party so that I would just start feeling sorry for him because, well, I'm an empath, okay? I care. I really do care how people feel. But it was complete manipulation, again, by the narcissist. So the first Christmas, I kind of shrugged it off a little bit. I thought, he's had a rough run. So anyway, I didn't beat myself up too much for that. The second Christmas, which was December of 2017, my daughter was working for a law firm here in Arizona, and they had a Christmas party. Well, her husband, which was her fiance at the time, could not make it. I can't recall if he was sick, but something had come up where he couldn't make it. And so she called me and she goes, "Mom, would you be my date?" And I said, "Absolutely, I would be your date. How fun will that be? You and I get to go and, have fun and all this." So we went to Fogo de Chao, and that's a Brazilian restaurant, and it's delicious, by the way. So we went there, and I was so excited to be her date. So we had talked about what we were going to wear. We were going to kind of be matchy-matchy and, just what girls do. So I told her, I said, "Come on over, pick me up, and then we'll go ahead and drive together so that we don't have to take two separate cars." So she comes over. Well, let me back up a second. Before she gets there, I'm in the bathroom and I'm getting ready, getting dressed, put my makeup on, doing my hair, everything like that. And I was dressing up nice. It's a beautiful restaurant, so you don't want to be all shabby. So I get cute, and my daughter comes over and she goes, "Oh my gosh, let's take selfies in front of the Christmas tree." And, we're doing all these crazy poses, just Christmas party fun. And I asked the narcissist, "Could you take photos of us before we go out?" And I'll never forget me handing him my phone, and he just rips it out of my hand. And I immediately felt the energy shift, because now he was having to take photos of our joyous moments, and he was not part of it. That is the problem with these narcissists. They have got to be the center of attention no matter what the situation is, no matter what the occasion is. And he couldn't stand it. So I felt the energy shift, but I didn't say anything. In fact, I remember putting on an even bigger smile and even trying to compensate for his negative energy so that my daughter didn't sense or pick up on it, which I later found out that she picked up on it all. Okay. Kids are so smart, like I said in one of my previous videos. So we go to dinner, and as I was leaving, I told him, I said, I'll see you later. I'll be back, whenever, couple hours, whatever. So he did not even acknowledge that I was leaving. He didn't say, be safe, have a good time, have fun, nothing. He was mad as a hornet that I went. Well, of course I went. Absolutely I went. I will never turn down a date with my daughter. Are you freaking kidding me? So the whole time we were at the restaurant, which was amazing, by the way, it was delicious. My phone is blowing up. You guys, my phone is blowing the F up. He's calling. He's texting. I'm not answering. Why? I'm enjoying a date with my daughter. Of course, I'm not going to answer my phone calls or talk or, respond to a text message. I'm with people having a great time. He couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand it because he was not getting me to respond to him, which is why he kept blowing up my phone. I think I had 48 text messages and I had 14 missed calls in a matter of 2.5 hours. I'm supposed to be on a date with my daughter. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, this is the craziness of these people. So the whole drive home, I remember sensing, I don't know what I'm going to do when I get home because I know I am going to play hell with this man. I'm going to be questioned. I am going to be given the cold shoulder. I'm going to hear things being slammed around the house. I'm going to hear door slam. I'm going to hear words, mumbled under his breath. I'm going to hear the name calling yet again. Okay. And at this point in the relationship, the C word was just a common word used daily. Okay. Proudly, I should add too. It was very proudly added to his vocabulary and used on me. And so I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do? So I remember getting home and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go take a bubble bath and I'm just going to light some candles. I'm going to have some Zen time for me. So I did. And within 5 minutes of me starting my bath and sitting in the bathtub to, enjoy and decompress, he just barges in, flips the light on, goes to the bathroom right there. Unfortunately, we only had one bathroom. So he flips the light on, goes to the bathroom. I'm literally like I don't even know if it's 3 feet, probably less than 3 feet from the toilet. And I'm sitting here going, are you kidding me, dude? Seriously, you can't wait 20 minutes? What? Anyway, it's just gross. And so I get out of the bathtub and I get my pajamas on, go to the bedroom, get my headphones because I knew the rage was coming. Okay, I knew it. And it did. The rage came. All right. I was questioned on everything. Who did you meet? Did you have drinks with somebody? Did somebody buy you a drink? Dude, what the F are you talking about? Seriously? And I couldn't even argue at this point because I was trying to get in my relaxed mode. But when you're around a narcissist, you really never get fully relaxed. And I put my headphones on, I crawled into bed, and I just prayed. I said, God, please just let me go to sleep. Let this man just leave me alone. He wouldn't. The rage went on for probably 3 hours that night. It went on. I didn't say a word to him. I probably should have stood up and said, you know what? Listen here, MF, get the hell out of my room. I'm going to bed. But if I did that, the rage would have been even worse. It would have went on even longer. So I pretended to fall asleep. And the next day, he eventually quit. I think it took 2 hours for him to quit, 2 to 3 hours. It was a very long time. The next day, the second he wakes up, I was questioned on everything again. I had to relive the night before because he wasn't getting satisfaction because I wasn't answering him. I was gray rocking him. Gray rock. Okay, that's something I will talk about. That's something you all need to have in your back pocket. In fact, my next episode will totally be on gray rock. I totally gray rocked him. And I had to do that for my own peace. And The louder he got, the louder my music got in my ears. And I don't need to listen to music full blast, but I had to tune this crazy man out. But here's the interesting thing, you guys. I stayed with him even after that. I forgave him. I went on to justify his bad behavior, thinking, oh, you know what? He hasn't had his kids. This is Christmas number 2. Why is that my problem? It's not my problem. He screwed the relationship up with his children, not me. Don't ruin it for me and my children. But it hit me. I know exactly why he did that. Because he couldn't stand the fact that I was having an amazing time with my daughter, who I'm very close with. He can't have that with his own children because he pushed them away by his bad behavior. But I paid the price for it. So be really aware of some of the things as holidays start approaching. In fact, a couple of days before holidays would come around, I started recognizing, here comes the attitude, here comes the name calling, here comes the bad behavior, here comes the slamming of doors, here comes, throwing this across the room, here comes the accusations, that something to prompt a fight to ruin my my holiday. And my relationship with my kids, because my holidays usually involved my kids. So he couldn't stand it. So let me know what you guys have kind of, went through and dealt with your narc about holidays. Like, it's crazy. Everything has to be about these people. Every single thing in life has to be about these people. Everything. So I will get on to more holidays as we go, because I have to promise you and tell you, it got worse. It got so much worse that every holiday, I just was dreading. And that's not me. I embrace the holidays with every ounce of my being. I love them so much. But he ruined it for me, but I allowed it. And that's what I had to try and figure out. Why was I allowing that? So let me know what you guys have dealt with, and I will share more stories about ruined holidays over the next 5 years. And some of these were over the top crazy. Unbelievable. Anyway, sending you all love and light, all right? Next episode will be about the gray rock method, because I really want to teach you guys that and what it means and how to handle that. All right. We'll talk soon, guys. Thank you. Appreciate all of you so much.